Good morning, my dear children. Today we are going to study Chapter 8, A Treat for Mosquitoes. In this part, we will know about the diseases caused by mosquito bite, cause of malaria, symptoms of malaria, and confirmation test for malaria. We have an interesting conversation between few children. They are school going children and they are having an interesting talk. We have Rajat in the picture you can see. So he felt sick a few days back and he was at home for a very long time. Now he got well. He went to school and his friends Jaskirat, Nancy and Ardi surrounded him from they are talking to him. Jaskirat said, "You must be very happy at home. You must have played a lot. You didn't come to school for such a long time." When Rajat says, "Oh, who will play when he was fever?" Ah, on the top of that, I had to take a bitter medicine. And even I had a blood test. Then Jaskirat said in astonishment, "What? A blood test? Why? It must have been very painful." Then Rajat replied, "Actually, when the needle pricked my finger, it felt like an ant bite. They took just 2 3 drops of blood and sent it for testing. And the result showed that I have malaria." Then Nancy replied, "But you get malaria when a mosquito bites you?" Rajat said, "Yes, but we found out by the blood test." Then Jaskirat said, "I don't believe this. There are so many mosquitoes in my house nowadays. But I did not get malaria." Then Nancy replied, "Who says that every mosquito bite will cause malaria? There are few specific mosquitoes which cause these disease." Then Ardi intervened, "All mosquitoes look the same to me. How do find out which will cause disease and which will not?" Then Rajat said in a very thoughtful tone, "There must be some difference between them. Let us find out the origin of the word malaria. Actually, it has originated from two Greek words, mala and area. Mala means bad and area means air. So together they formed the word malaria, meaning bad air. In earlier, these people used to think that this disease started in the swampy areas because which gives very bad smell, and this bad smell caused the deadly disease of malaria. Next, cause of malaria. It is very interesting to know the cause of malaria. It is actually caused by a parasite called as Plasmodium, and it is carried by the female Anopheles mosquitoes, and it can be identified by the brown spots on its body. Now, how to find out a person may be affected by malaria? As Rajat felt sick, so what were the symptoms? Because of this, the doctor would have sent him for the blood test. Symptoms are high fever, chills with rigors, weakness, and headache. So, if you ever experience such symptoms, you should contact your doctor immediately. Now, when we get a blood test, its result come positive, then we are confirmed that we are infected of malaria. Now, as you know that malaria has infected the peoples in time immemorial, but it was only in 19th century that a great British scientist, Sir Ronald Rose, found out the cause of malaria, and he did the discovery in our country, that is India, and he received the prestigious Nobel Prize in 1902 for his discovery in the field of medicine. Now, the question which arises, how do the mosquitoes spread? Just look at this picture. What do you find? Dirty, stagnating, smelly water. Yes, this is the right breeding ground for mosquitoes. Let us have a look at the life cycle of mosquitoes. It has a four-stage development, as we came to know that mosquitoes require stagnating water to grow. So, an adult mosquito will lay eggs on the surface of the stagnating water. Then the eggs will convert into larvae, and after some time the larvae will grow into pupa, and finally the pupa will turn into an adult mosquito. This is ready to bite and cause malaria. Now let us find out some ways of controlling malaria. As we all know, prevention is better than cure. So, a few ways are: first one, by not letting water stagnate in ponds, coolers, drains, pots, or any water bodies around us. Second, by spraying oil or insecticides on water bodies which cannot be dry or covered. Third, by using mosquito repellents such as bands, coils, creams, etc. And fourth, by using mosquito net while sleeping. Which are the eco-friendly methods of preventing us from getting a mosquito bite? Let's have a look on the posters for awareness regarding mosquitoes. You must have observed, especially during the rainy season, that the municipal corporations of your street or district will advertise such posters which awares you regarding the breeding and the effects of mosquitoes. Just have a look. And one more important thing, look at the poster down. World Malaria Day is celebrated on 25th of April. So, a very important day in the eradication of malaria. So, we have an interesting fact about malaria. Yes, that is regarding the cure for malaria. As you all know that this disease have been the time immemorial. So, what people used to do? Did they had a cure? Yes, of course, they had a cure, and the nature's basket. The bark of cinchona tree is used for the treatment of malaria, such time immemorial. The bark of this tree was dried and powdered, and it was boiled and strained, and that water was given to the patients. Even today, tablets made from this cinchona tree used. That is the gift of nature to mankind. Other diseases caused by mosquito bite. These tiny deadly insects caused many more diseases such as chikungunya, Zika virus, yellow fever, dengue, to name a few. So just beware and protect yourself from these deadly insects. Okay, hope you would have understood all the concepts. Okay, thank you.